Welcome back to the Pre-Calculus Mastery Program. This is a special lesson because today we are bringing everything together. In Module 2, we explored one of the most important idea in mathematics, functions. We learned how functions work, how they transform, how they interact, and how they describe the world around us. Today, we will review these ideas, connect them together, and see how they apply to the real life situations. Let's quickly revisit what we have learned. A function is a rule that connects an input to an output. We learn how to evaluate functions, how to use function notation, and how to organize values using tables and graphs. We explored domain and range and understood which inputs are allowed and what outputs are possible. We studied graph shapes and learned how to recognize linear, quadratic, absolute value, and cubic functions. We saw how graphs can move using transformations and how all graphs begin from parent function. We also explored piecewise functions where different rules apply in different situations. Then we learn inverse functions which allow us to reverse a process. And finally, we studied composite functions where multiple functions work together step by step. Now let's connect these ideas. A function starts as a parent function, then it can be transformed. It may have domain restrictions. It can be combined with other functions, and sometimes it can even be reversed. All of these ideas are connected. They help us understand how functions behave and change. Functions are not just mathematical ideas, they describe real world situations. For example, distance depends on time, temperature changes throughout the day, population grows over time, profit depends on cost and sales. In all these situations, functions help us model and understand changes. Now, here is something very important. Calculus is not just about formulas. Calculus is about understanding how functions change. And everything we have learned in this module prepare us for that. When you understand functions, you understand the language of calculus. Let's take a moment to realize something. You have learned how to read function, how to evaluate them, how to graph them, how to transform them, how to combine them, and how to reverse them. This is a strong foundation. You are now ready to move into more advanced topics. In this module, we built a deep understanding of functions. We learned how they behave, how they change, and how they describe real world systems. These ideas will now support everything you learn next. When you understand functions, you begin to understand how mathematics describes the world. And when you understand how things change, you are ready to learn calculus. You have completed Module 2. This is a big step forward. Be proud of your progress. Thank you for learning with me, and I will see you in the next module.